been a while. Had no bit of controller. Yeah, it's been a while. Been busy, been tired, and everything. So I'm going to one thing real quick. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Just a few more minutes, and we will get started. So yeah, I was thinking about it. I really want to just get into this game. I've been hesitating and pushing it back too long, I think. So I think it's about time. Just in a moment, not too soon, but soon-ish. I'm gonna have to get up and kind of go do something for like a few minutes. It's not gonna be. It'll be a short, brief break. Then I will be back to this game. But we're gonna at least get to the main right at the beginning. See the opening cutscene, and because there was something, I click on it right at the menu, but it was starting to do this whole cinematic. I didn't want to miss that. There we go. So I'm just gonna go to quick settings. Sorry, fine. So gonna do it. Let this play out, and see what's happening.
Through a lifetime spent in the pursuit of knowledge, one question consumed me. How did our world come to be? The old ones perished 1,000 years ago, triggering the extinction of all life.
I'm a big dum dum. It's on. I have done dumb plug phone now. For like after. Yep, there we go.
She showed me how it was reborn. A little outcast girl, ignorant of her own importance. Through her, I learned that life was only saved through a technological miracle. Zero Dawn. A terraforming system composed of 9 subordinate functions, each playing its part to reshape Earth from a barren rock to a lush landscape. Tended and protected by the machines. And with her, I learned the deepest secret of them all. The secret of her birth. That she is a clone of Elizabeth Sobek, Zero Dawn's creator. Born to prevent a new extinction. Driven by Hades, a malevolent AI. Given sentience by a mysterious signal of unknown origin. And with a little help from me, she prevailed in a great battle at the city of Meridian. Becoming a champion for all humankind. But as useful as she has been, now, I must leave her behind. For as she strives to put right what Hades sundered, I have made a new discovery. One that heralds both destruction and opportunity.
Alright. Said quick, get a minute on the screen, then we'll jump into the game step. Alright. New game. Normal. This is option. So we'll do that.
I'm running out of time, Elizabeth. The land is dying. People are suffering. Soon, they'll starve. All because of a terraforming system that's spiraling out of control. And only I can fix it. Only I have your genetic code. It won't be long before we hit the point of no return. And then... extinction. I've been searching for months for what I need. A backup of Gaia. The AIU designed to control the system. But every time I think I have a lead, it comes to nothing. And every night, I have the same dream. I'm walking under a brilliant night sky, through a field of flowers. And when I arrive at the center, I see you, Elizabeth. Waiting for me. Even though you've been dead for 1,000 years. You're the closest person I've ever had to a mother. And for a moment, I feel whole. But it never lasts. I'm always left alone. This world is your legacy, Elizabeth. I won't let it slip away. The valley below is my only remaining lead. My last hope to find the backup. I'll do whatever it takes to get it. I promise. Varl?
If it isn't Aloy, the savior of Meridian, anointed of the Nora.
You know I hate being called that stuff.
Well, consider it a punishment for running out on us the very same night we beat Hades.
I grew up an outcast. Remember, I'm not much for parties.
Yeah. That one was in your honor. Just saying. So, what are we doing? Must be urgent since you left so fast. Delving into ancient ruins? Or maybe it has something to do with the Blight.
Both, actually, but, I should...
Oh, no. I've been tracking you a long way. It's okay. After everything you've done to help the Nora and my family, I swore an oath to help you, no matter what. You're stuck with me now. Like bark on wood.
Okay, but if you're going to come with me, you'll need to be able to see what I see.
A focus? Never thought I'd get your second sight.
I'll give you another one later and show you how to back up your data.
Data?
Information on the device. We've got a lot to cover. I'll have to explain everything as we go.
You see like this all the time?
Since I was a little girl. Come on. shall we? Alright, I got a couple of scrapes on the way here. We should find some medicinal plants, stock up. So it's time for your first lesson with the Focus.
Sounds good. Let's get started. These plants don't look like the ones in the Sacred Lands.
Ugh.
Bitter?
Yeah, well, at least they make you feel better. Alright, we should keep going.
Might want to grab more of these plants along the way.
Yeah,
Boy.
good idea.
All the better. The old pen in there. Like it. We have some rock. Plant for it. Just maybe there's only 10 in the spot and I had to clean my show. Bro, there's definitely gonna be more.
Oh, whatever I just touched was slimy.
I'll take your word for it.
So I'm hoping
Those
there's
rooms. That's where we need to go.
hoping there's nothing from the last game DLC because I never played. Hope it's not anything important.
Fastest way down.
Over here, I assume over here. Woo! Oh. That was the least graceful dive I've seen. They want me to hold it? Because just to tap it. Tap it. Point itself. The water.
You really traveled a long way to get here. I almost caught up to you a couple times too. But it's not easy keeping up with a machine rider.
You always were a good tracker.
Oh boy.
What are we after exactly?
Glonox.
Salvaging machine carcasses as usual. And there they go.
Looks like they left a carcass behind.
No extra plant. By default, your HUD is dynamic. Only displays information relevant to the situation. Swipe up, touchpad to reveal the full HUD. I think it was just telling me that because I was going to the play area.
A lot of arrows in that machine. Better take a closer look. Someone took down this machine recently.
Who else would come?
I don't know. We better craft some arrows of our own. There might be trouble up ahead.
There's some ridgewood by the stream.
All right. Now to craft some arrows.
Get all the. Hey, there's. That's like. Never mind. Okay. I've played too much Star Wars. I'm wanting to double jump everything. I see it's on the top. It's like, not scary. Oh no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, there's a.
Done.
Me too. Arrows ready. There's a ladder, but can't reach it from here.
Nothing a well-placed arrow can't knock free. Just have to target the lock.
Hit it. After you.
Thought I was able to.
Goddess. What was this place?
I don't know. The transmission... The, message I found didn't say. Only that a backup might be here. We need to find a way in. The blight's not just poisoning plants. It's killing animals, too.
Then people will get sick too. And starve.
We're not gonna let that happen. So, what happened after I left Meridian?
Well, there was a fuss when people realized you were gone. But then some of us figured you only would have left if it were for something important.
You were right about that. Down this way.
So it's looking at these main game. Whatever happened, DLC side. Oh boy.
Get to the grass.
Never seen one of those before.
Me neither. Those dead machines have it on alert.
How do you want to handle it?
The focus can help us. We can scan the machine before we make our move.
Okay.
Give it a second. Okay. See how parts of it are glowing? Those are its weak spots.
Got it. I'm ready.
I don't even know if I have a spear. Nope. Girl. Take it all.
Find anything good? Another one's
supplies.
coming.
Oh boy.
Okay, concentrate.
How does the focus know all that?
It reads data on the machine.
Like a hunter studying its prey?
Yeah, kind of. So, after the fuss over me leaving, what did everyone else do?
Well, as soon as the celebration was over, my mother led the rest of the Nora home. The Sun King put his people to work rebuilding the city, and I set out to find you.
I was...
Someone shot this machine too.
Killing.
Got it.
I was looking to my left and I tried to jump.
You said you got to focus since you were a child, right?
Yeah. Found my first one when I fell into a ruin. Got the others from an old cache not long ago. It's good to have extras.
That's what I was just trying to. I'll try to hide in the bush. Press the circle. Dove out.
I'll be okay, Vaughn.
Welcome to the Far Zenith launch facility.
Far Zenith? I know they made some tech trades with Zero Dawn, but why would they have a backup of Gaia?
Please register with reception for the tour.
I guess they want us to check in with them.
I should be able to pry this open.
This was my
This
favorite
climbing
part of the
gear.
last game.
Guess someone dropped in from above. Whoever left this here might have also shot those machines we found earlier.
So where are they now?
Good question.
Ugh, what's that stench?
Entire camp. Wiped out. They must have come here to delve for scrap.
Acid. That explains the smell. And it looks like something big came in from above.
Crashed right through the camp. And through the wall. I should take a look at the rubble in that gap. Whatever came through here brought this down as it went out.
Now the real question.
If I can dislodge some of the debris, we might be able to squeeze through. Maybe I can find something to help in the camp.
Aloy, over here. I think I got something. It's some kind of Oseram prototype, I think. This hook looks like it can latch onto things.
And this gear pulls it back.
It looks broken, but maybe we can repair it. Hook it to the debris.
And pull it out. That could work. The focus can help us search the camp and identify anything we can use to fix the tool. My focus picked up a couple of things to check out.
Poor guy. Acid burned right through his armor.
That knowledge, I assume the acid was not.
Part of a
Right.
machine could help fix the gears.
I miss. Oh, sure. Really want my double. So
Machine cable. Stronger than rope. Alright, I think I have what I need to repair the tool. Or maybe even make something better.
You could use this workbench.
and here's our getting back. There we go. Well,
There. Pole caster. Now to test it on the debris.
oh, I think I was done.
That worked better than I thought.
Easy. Raised. Yeah, don't take your head off.
Well, it doesn't look like there's an easy way out of here. I should scan the area. We have to find a way to keep going. What's this?
Huh. What's this thing for? Whoa.
Good morning. I'm Oswald Dalgard, and it is my pleasure to introduce you to Far Zenith. Forget what you think you know about us. Our truth is simple. We say reach for the stars, even if you have to cross 8.6 light years of space to get there. Please, proceed into the auditorium, where we'll unveil our plan.
Wonder what's in this auditorium.
Guess we'll find out. A supply crate. I think I can use the pullcaster on it.
We're out of reach. Oh,
The pullcaster can't reach from here. I'll have to get closer.
huh.
I don't think a pulse from my focus is enough here. Oh, I might be able to get up there.
Ah, yes.
Wow, that worked.
That pullcaster's useful. Too bad there's only one.
Don't worry, I'll find you another way up.
Leave it best. Oh, what was that? I had to use square and I still use body. Ah. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I gotta drop the ladder for Varl. There you go, Varl.
Thanks.
Humans, Homo sapiens, us. We have always pushed the boundary as explorers, pioneers, trailblazers. And now Far Zenith is taking the next leap into the future. That's why we're proud to have resurrected the Odyssey. What our governments abandoned in orbit, Far Zenith will actualize in less than a decade. But that's only the beginning. When the ship is complete, we will send the Odyssey and her crew where no one's gone before. The Sirius system. There, we'll create humanity's first off-world colony. The Odyssey may take 300 years to reach it. But when we look up at the night sky, we'll know they're on their way. And in the words of our founder, the late Peter Chimbumbe, the truest form of immortality is...
Data corrupt. Playback stopped.
The old ones could fly through the sky? Between the stars?
Well, yes, sort of. That ship, the Odyssey, it never made it to the other star. Something went wrong, and it blew up. Is that why Elizabeth gave them a backup of Gaia? For their colony?
Error. Public presentation file corrupted. Member recruitment file available. Do you wish to reactivate?
Yeah, reactivate. Let's see what else they had to say.
We all know the projections. Economic instability, new biocontagions, rampant AIs. How long before another catastrophe creates unacceptable risk for the world's elite? We here at Far Zenith believe escape the inevitable. And so we reach for the stars. Now you've seen what we're building here. Infrastructure to support the Odyssey's construction. A state-of-the-art data center to facilitate rapid technological advancements. And you've seen how we're managing public perception. So invest and join us. Claim your berth on the Odyssey. Preserve your way of life beyond the concerns of Earth.
Well, they were right about the world ending. I just didn't know how. Yet.
So everything they said back there about the next step for humanity, it was all a lie. These people only cared about saving their own skin.
Yeah, well, didn't work out for them in the end. That Oswald guy mentioned a data center. There. The backup. It should be stored in there.
Won't be able to swim across.
I guess we'll have to find a way around. Come on.
The wilds have really grown over this place. Show off.
Hey, I gotta get the loot. They're just
Deeper into the creepy ruin we go.
Above us. What is that?
oh boy.
Might be what Kemper's awesome. Keep your guard up.
Oh, my guard is up.
Up here. Careful. Don't want those things to call in some friends from underground. You take the left one. I'll deal with the one on the right.
Okay. Moving up.
I need to sneak up on it to take it out with my spear. Can't let it see me. I should scan it first. Check its patrol path. Gotta get closer and stay out of sight. I can throw a rock to distract it. Get it into a position where I can sneak up and strike. Just have to wait for the right moment. Take it down with a spear strike.
Well, I actually hit it, but that worked.
Gotcha.
Mine's down too.
Oh come on, I can't jump. How you did a church body. Go.
More of those machines ahead.
Nothing you and I can't handle.
My bow's ready.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell. That's cheating. You don't get to move in the middle.
Got them all. I've been meaning to mention. I noticed you have a new look these days.
Yeah, I know. Didn't have a lot of time to shave when I was trying to catch up to you. Don't worry, it's not permanent.
Good.
Sorry my whiskers offend you, anointed.
Got an issue with facial hair. Oh. Secret little hidden chest. I was hoping, but wishful thinking.
Looks like the Blight's made its way in here. Looks like this little guy got caught up in the Blight.
Oh.
Couldn't escape.
I hope it didn't suffer long.
That is. Yeah.
The Osram must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
Looks like there was a barricade here. The machines must have broken through.
All the metal.
I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Osram didn't have a chance to use it. Careful. Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them. There. Managed to salvage some supplies.
And not blow
Dismantled it.
yourself up.
And got more supplies.
And not blow myself.
Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea.
No. Back.
I can use this. Okay. Should have what I need to craft a trap. There. Explosive trap made.
If anything walks into one of those, they won't know what hit it. Over here, Aloy. I think I see a way up.
Where is he?
Machine's ahead.
Don't think they spotted us.
I better scan them.
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
That's new to me.
Maybe we could place one of those traps you made in its path.
before I... That?
We're clear.
Let's keep going then.
Wanted to do the tutorial then. I already stabbed him. Why just place first for all of it? They take the.
We've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
That machine we saw earlier must be on the move.
Let's hope it doesn't come this way.
Well, I'm hoping it does make a fun fight. That was a very awkward jump. Short. Be square. It's just so weird that square is drop.
That's a big storm picking up out there.
It's probably the same in the first game, I just haven't played
And they're getting stronger.
quite a while.
More frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah. I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there. Hey, Varl. This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn. But it doesn't explain how they got it back up.
I'll keep an eye out for more data. Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
Shortcut that. Right here.
You okay?
Yeah. Guess we won't be going that way.
Close. Let's just break. I wonder if we went this way first.
This place is really falling apart.
Well, it is 1,000 years old.
Rather than break on him, huh?
Looks like some kind of meeting room. That door on either side's locked.
There's another one of those glowing things by...
Oh, rip. Sorry.
Onzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't. Far Zenith stole Gaia.
Aloy? Why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Pearl. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made by a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the reports said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
Check on.
Huh. Look at that.
Is that the way we came?
Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
A weapon. Thanks, Varl. We should keep moving.
After you.
Last. And now.
Down here.
Ow.
I think we're almost back outside.
Good. Look, that must be the machine.
It's heading in the same direction we're going. Great.
Go fucking.
One of those machines. I could try out that new weapon on it.
Machine couldn't take the cold.
Some would say it's arrow
All the
fired.
ice from Delvers. And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
Looks like we can cross over here.
Like this
So.
sprint.
You said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months. There were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Faro purged them all.
Was he part of Far Zenith too?
No. He was worse.
Let me-
That big metal thing from the 50s all back
Awesome.
to the Art of Warring.
Machines tore
Imagine
right
going up
through
to
them.
the stars with that. These guys couldn't touch a brick.
Good spot for it. Game measures. Sorry. Heck.
Machines patrolling ahead.
We can tag them in the focus to keep track of them.
Like a dog. Oh fuck.
Okay, know how to get out of here.
Machine ripped right through the wall.
Guess you gotta get.
There's a ladder in the back.
It again.
So tell me something. Sona was really okay with you not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither. Three of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
I'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
Apologies. I just blew my nose out there. Still terrible, but better than it was before.
If I can make it to that tower, I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle. Maybe I should stick to my spear for now. Save some ammo.
Oh fuck! I thought I killed you. No! No! There we go. I thought there was another one. I got scared. I was like, no. Well, I attempted to be the big and I failed.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
Is this all a ladder? Ah. I was like, hold on. That's such good. Another ladder?
Okay, there's a rail up there. I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point. Got it!
There we go. Bottom room, there we go. Alright.
Well, that sounds good.
Fun begin.
The storm's getting bad.
Got this.
So all along, there were 3 giant machines killing Oseram and leaving acid everywhere. Great. Easy.
Well, game didn't let me just murder
That was
myself.
close.
Thing.
One rickety tower down. On to the next.
In game.
I won't be able to make that jump. There is a well, more to go get up.
Jesus.
It's barely holding together. Looks like there are massive clamps holding the shuttle in place. I'll bet there's a control console nearby. If I can release the clamps, the shuttle should fall right into the basin. Great. More machines in my way.
wouldn't call that a stealth kill. No, I'll take it.
Control console might be in there. Okay. Time to crush those machines down below. Got this place to myself now. The shuttle's caught up in those cables. I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them. Now, how to get up the tower?
I just saw the silhouette of time.
If I pull that beam down, it might drop the access lift.
Yeah. I know how you. No, that worked. I think I can climb up.
Closer to the shuttle to detach the cables. The creeping doesn't sound good. I have to detach those cables quick. This should be the right spot. There. More connectors holding the cables together. Should break if I shoot it. One down. I just need to climb higher. Detach the second set of cables. Scaling an ancient rickety tower with killing machines waiting down below. I was right. No turning back now.
Like, I know that they went through a bunch of other people, but we're more formidable, right? Could have handled the cheat. Just separate them somehow, and then go bing bang. We get all this crap.
Almost there. There's the other connector.
Oh, they are snakes. I'm pulling it all down. As I said, this is gonna get you killed even. Like, I know you just wanted a cutscene, but that felt like some Uncharted shit that'd have been fun to just run on your own.
Going anywhere, are you? Finishing this the hard way. I need to take this thing down to get to the data center. I should scan for weak spots. Okay, where's that sack's full of acid? I should target it first. Watch out for that acid.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm quiet. Really concentrating.
Try spitting at me now! There! Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Ooh. Oh! What? Got one!
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. Track maybe, frost ammo. Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
What's up?
Let's see what this can do. How do you like that?
Hey! That was just for level 2?
Finally.
Guys! You have earned your first skill point. Skill points game up quest activities. Oh, it's hunter. Just like constant increase concentration limit prolonging. Aim the L2 to tap. Oh, I forgot you can slow down time. God damn it, I thought that was a later on ability. I thought I had to keep jumping like I was. Or
The data center should be straight ahead. Guess we're gonna have to find another way there.
I'm surprised I didn't have to do them. I was scared though, because yeah, but at least when I figured out you can hide behind the rocks, when he destroyed all the rocks, I was nervous. I was like, I'm not hitting my shots and I don't got anywhere to hide. This is cool though. I'm glad that at least I got to fight one. I was like, we're just gonna drop the rock. It's gonna be like a later on thing. This is starting to remind me a lot of the first game, where it was just like for the big climactic fight at the beginning ended with you getting a hold of like some cheap weapon. Very reminiscent. Sure. Varl is feeling back.
Once I get the backup, I can reboot Gaia. Fix the system, heal the blight, restore Elizabeth's dream. But is it still there?
Probably not. Because if it was, this would be a very short game.
I should find the server room. I'm close. I have to be.
Of the like box. Old. I don't.
Please be here. It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farzian's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you! This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast, and whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
The point of the land. I forgot he was in. Breaks my heart.
Son, it's true. She's come back.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Make way.
Hey, blameless.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Dashane, that makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks, to Sunfall all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you. Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic. One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
I said it.
I don't know. I could pull this thing out of my... What? Transmission. No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there. Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
Ready for all the fails in the world. I don't even want. I really do that.
There we go. Now, how to cross over to the spire. Looks like I can use my pullcaster on that.
I'll do.
Should be able to get up there now. I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me his lance. But it looks like he tricked me. Transmitted something through the spire. Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it.
Why would you do it to me, Lan?
Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me. Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
The right.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside? An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Carja will make of this. There's the note. Sword of the Forest.
The fitting.
Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You raped the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, the coordinates should make it simple enough. Even for you.
There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
I'm start actually.
You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Hey.
Aloy, it's good to see you. You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, you definitely put that
all
on.
The citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
I need to attach the master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use. Is that a statue of me? That's new.
I'll be right here until you need me.
Okay, I want to talk. I appreciate this more cutscene.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger, twice the size, covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger, but it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Noct territory.
By the sun, that's a Noct? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Oseram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Itamen looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years. Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Rather read that now at the sun. She's blushing. So she's an asshole.
I do hope to see Meridian again, Avad. And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
Get it. Arm them. I understand that the pose don't be comfortable.
Dowager Queen Masadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Isn't Dowager Queen? Isn't that an insult? Am I mistaken? There's still an exclamation.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done. That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Read?
Machine carcasses. Remnants from the Battle of the Elite. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through. Looks like a memorial. Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
What a card you bought. About you, but
Question.
There, the workbench. Uthid, Vanasha, thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it, even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to, and it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute, he's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Carja?
After you wiped out the Eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
I don't recall whose they are. Terrible. I should have played it.
Okay. Master override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Welcome back, Savior. We are at your disposal.
Let's do it. But, alright, then those, now it's time to go into the Forbidden West.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Not else carving something. Don't tell me you're leaving again. Gosh dang, Aloy. He just wants to help. It's nice having someone that you talk to instead of yourself. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted for this. Probably it's gonna happen. It always, it's part of the game. So I'm gonna try to see if talking will do anything. But, or you know what? Better yet, let's just. I want to. Fuck it. If I get copyrighted, I get copyrighted. But I'm gonna just try to keep talking. The game looks starting to be fun. I really enjoyed the first one. You already know this. Seen it already. I am terrible at any game, so it's gonna continue to happen. I hope you enjoy regardless. I really wanted to play the DLC of the first game, but the issue is when I was starting it, I had to complete the first game all over. Unless there's a way to just jump into the DLC right away, I couldn't find it. So I assumed that I didn't have a save point, I had to just go through the whole game again, which I was doing it for a bit. But like I mentioned before, with everything I'm doing, I'm like always falling behind on everything. So I think it's better if I just went ahead. And just get into the game here. But this is a beautiful song. Yeah, I kind of contemplated. I was like, so all games I was gonna play are gonna be older. There's not a new one out that I want to play right now. I did play the Respawn, the one I wanted to, which Jedi Survivor. But this was on my list for felt like forever at this point. So I thought it'd be better to start this. Sorry. But I'm excited for this one because the first one was fun, very fun. It seemed like so far they've fixed the issues I've had with the first one. And that was just like anytime you talk to someone, like it was just like, it's atypical RPG stuff where it was just like, you know, they're not gonna animate every single interaction, but for me, it's always the same standpoint for me, and I know it's unfair probably, but with like The Witcher, when anytime you talk to an NPC, there's still like certain motions, but it didn't feel, I could be just misremembering, but it didn't feel as robotic, as the other one, because it felt like it was just very robotic dialogue.
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine. Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
Should anyone? I like ready. Oh, reach the dawn.
But not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. The strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up. All of a sudden?
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja Sun Priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
Okay, it can't be all sunshine. Oh.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
Shh. Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me. I gotta find Erend. But it might be good to hit Chainscrape first and upgrade my bow.
Chainscrape, then Barren Light.
machines must have torn through this camp. This valley definitely isn't safe. I can get data to override machines from Carbons. Just need to find one.
Get back to the hang of everything. When does any game not take time to start? Question. Part. Holy hell, that's better. Let's get some. Map up the mountainside. Okay, this place to start. Look like I wasn't that. Can't see. Ah! Get his brute force my way up here. Ouch. Oh no. Here to be trapped. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't know if I can get out. Luckily I saved. Not too far. Yeah, I'm gonna just go to that point. Oh, fuck. That's great. That was fantastic. I have to re-kill all these. Oh. Hello, boar man. Okay, well, I mean, that just taught me I am going to not worry about those question marks for now. There, cross. Dead friend. Go to them. Strike! let us. I'm gonna go look at. They're just jumping up mindlessly, see if there's like a path in. I'd assume. Like somewhere in the rocks. Now bore parts of the bird. I don't know what that is. It's unknown. It's step 3, 4, 5. Zero. Oh no! Down. I go to water. Done. Oh.
Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
Should have read that. Just oh. There's gonna be a lot of get this part first. Bone, but from there.
I think I can climb up this ladder. I wonder if there's anything interesting at the top.
Why? Oh. I guess we'll oh, this is gonna be like not impossible to figure out, but that is very.
This pigment would work well on armor.
lot of. Got it. Am I the only one? I honestly cannot tell what is climbable and what isn't. I'm just holding the left stick up to climb the place. That's the only thing I'm lost on. I don't like. I see some things that's like not everything. I'm just like, this look roughly.
Karja Watchtower. I wonder what's inside.
Yes. Probably. Loot. But then just climb up. Oh, Aloy. Climb up. That specific spot.
Dyer can make use of this.
There. Here. Jump. Ow. Up we go.
Okay, almost there.
Always love the exploration. Game. All the clients stuff. Oh,
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. Send a signal? I can almost see the entire valley up here. No wonder the Karja built this watchtower. Looks like some kind of lens. Guess I'll keep it for later. I can almost see the entire...
Said that already? Unnecessary that was.
There's another watchtower on the other side of the valley. I wonder if it's got a lens at the top.
Probably. Or in the middle. Big L.
Be careful not to...
Oh. You're saying something, and I just jump. Let's get to...
That must be Chainscrape.
That.
Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
All the way down. No. Can't hear nothing.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
Ouch.
I need more of this ammo.
They work down there. Eat. Oh, back
Fill up
there.
what I can.
Alright. I was wondering if she was gonna. Okay. Reminded me of one of the first. Oh. First. The chain scrape. Here it's going on. War. Again. Oh, there you go. Water. Got this, Aloy.
I'll dry off. Eventually. Gates must be shut because of the bristlebacks. I should look for another entrance.
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Want to come in, Savior?
Kind of.
I'm the Chainscrape Savior.
Open up, guys.
Oh.
Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Sounds like the actor played both.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him.
Yeah.
But he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh.
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
Ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Go
This
drink.
Sullivan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Do that, but then we're gonna go.
How am I supposed to work with a hammer?
Why
in
don't
this
you
state?
bring that phone?
Hold up. Hit it. Okay. But
Till Alvin blows that whistle, no one's working anyway.
oil spot.
This should be useful.
This soundtrack deals more damage. Always wanting more infinite. Don't.
Now I just need to find Aaron to...
How many?
help him clear the bristlebacks.
Anything with one hammer isn't gonna fit.
Run for all you finally.
Not again. That one hurts. Didn't expect to see you up and about.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Brought us together yet again.
Make my day.
I am. Here we go.
We are on the same side here, Ulvund. What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself.
Walloper of Derval, gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble? Ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Oseram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Oseram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Oseram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Oseram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Oseram.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Oseram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Next round's on me!
Put my drink.
Yes,
Anyone!
Don't
Anyone!
Oh, there it is.
Hammer tongue. I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me.
Won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as the blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Ulvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Carja?
Try telling Ulvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Ulvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury, when it was Ulvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Ulvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
That's the last side quest option to have him.
Watch as I walk in a straightish line.
Ignoring me again?
Oh,
What? Is there a reason you didn't want to dance with me last night?
What you play?
Oh, there. Table,
Hey, Milda. Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals. No trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Almost ready.
Okay, so that's something. I was wondering. That guy would have been in the tavern. Is that him?
Savior!
Yeah, that's.
Savior, thank you for taking the time. And my condolences that you had to endure Olvant's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is Barren Light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Olvant up.
What is this concession decree that Olvant wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Carja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape.
Look how everyone...
Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
How does blaming the Carja for the Bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Carja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
You said the Bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Carja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
friend.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Olvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Ah, don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Jesus.
Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Ulvund was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
Here you go.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This
Politic.
concession decree. What is
All
it
the
exactly?
politic.
And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an Elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Whoa!
Level 5, 7. 5, so yeah, pretty sure I could do it ahead of.
Got somewhere to be.
We'll look at what.
That reminds me.
Do this question. Oh, hell. Block. Yeah. Okay. So let's. Where's the state? Sorry. Save. I think that is where we'll end this stream. It's a little later than I wanted to, but stuff going on. Now I am actually tired. Oh, but obviously don't really stream on the weekends, so that's probably not going to happen. But I'm going on trying to get a stream. And you see you about Monday. Should be fine to stream. Might be, like I said, a short one. 3 hours probably close. Just like this. We're gonna try to get through this game because this game is really fun. I'm actually excited the first one so much. But anyways, hope you're able to stop by if you're that.